Trump's Apple threat is his latest attempt to try to reshape the entire global supply chain for technology. But could the push for American manufacturing actually derail big tech's broader shift into physical AI? Deirdre Bosa has more on this fascinating story as part of today's Tech Check. Deirdre.
So, Brian, with Apple, Trump is demanding full fabrication, not just footprint. So the $500 billion in investment, other sort of outreach, it's not working this time around. And if this applies to Apple and others, it could be the first real test of whether America is ready to manufacture the future of AI. The future is forming in new physical formats. And so that means that the next competitive frontier, it's not just model quality or compute infrastructure like GPUs, it's manufacturing capacity. So if Trump isn't satisfied with iPhones being made in Vietnam or India, why would he be any more forgiving of next generation devices being built anywhere but America? It's going to have implications for OpenAI and Johnny Ive's ambitions, their AI companions. It's going to have implications for smart glasses from Meta and Google, humanoid robots from Tesla and others, robotaxis from Tesla and Waymo. Now, all competitive next-gen devices that China is racing to develop as well. So if Trump forces onshoring too soon, America could risk falling behind in these very critical races. During the first Trump administration, Apple wrote the playbook. This time around, though, the stakes are arguably higher as the AI race gets physical. And Brian, if Apple can't meet that bar, it begs the question, who can?
Well, answer your own question, Dee. Is there anybody, if Apple can't do it, who can?
Well, so Apple has a long history, right? It has taken them many years to move their supply chain over largely to Asia, and that's really been seen as a huge advantage to investors. But let's say you have an OpenAI starting anew, right? Maybe they could start building from America. I mean, there's been, I know you know this, Brian, because you've visited some of these sites. There's been attempts, and there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of regulatory stuff. There's a lot of challenges, costs in particular, of building here in the U.S. But perhaps, you know, an AI native, a newer company like an OpenAI might be able to start from scratch and think about doing it here. But I think the stakes are so high. And, you know, what we hear a lot when we talk about the tariffs. For Apple, for example, it's easier just to eat the tariff or the tax.
Yeah, you know what I'm waiting for? And I'm going to sound crazy here, Deirdre. There's a country, it's technically a country, it's called Sealand. It's basically an old abandoned oil derrick off the coast of England, and it technically is a nation. I'm waiting for somebody like a Sam Altman to build a separate country, like a few miles off the coast of San Francisco. I'm not joking. And just do whatever they want.
Can they get labor?
You wouldn't need it if it's just a power plant. Right?
Fair enough.
It's like an offshore oil platform, but for AI. But it's a separate country.
All right.
We'll call it...
If everything's going to be robotic anyways, that's a good point, Brian.
We'll call it
the job,
Bosaville.
The robots there.
Bosaburg? Bosaburg. Deirdre.
Bosaburg, okay.
Yeah. Otisburg? All right.